What's up, UB2B, Facey Bookie, and anybody else who gives a rat's ass mule? Here for May, I guess. And I'm going to name this video The Death of the Dream. And that's what we're watching here in America, is the death of the American dream. And not the one that, you're always going to do better than your parents, chicken in every pot and all that shit. No. This grand experiment in a constitutional republic we are watching the destruction of. It just amazes you. Today, or yesterday or whatever, in an interview, Nancy Pelosi, leader of the House of Representatives, majority leader of the House of Representatives, said she rules over the superior branch of government. So, now this is a person who supposedly understands and has been in Congress so fucking long that, she makes the Wicked Witch of the West look like a teenager. And she should know that she is a very temporary leader of a temporary majority in a co-equal branch of government. And she's only one part of that particular co-equal branch. So if she's supposedly the leader of the superior branch of government, who the fuck is Mitch McConnell? Isn't he the leader of it? Because, bitch, you're only there for 2 years at a time, right? At least in the Senate, they're there for 6. So, but we are watching the destruction of America. Every time I do a video anymore, and for years over on the Dragon and on this channel, I've done plenty of videos, and every time, since I've heard the saying and my friend shared it with me, it's been, stock up, team up, train up. Well, I'm going to tell you to do that again, but I'm also going to tell you to wake the fuck up. Okay, wake up, because our experiment is over. We just don't know it. It's just, especially here in the heartland, you still see the flags waving. You still see, people going about their business, and that's happening everywhere. But our government is on self-destruct mode. They so hate the people of most of America elected, that they are willing to destroy the government just to take him down. And there's people all over this country that are just spoiling for a fight on white Christian Judeo-Americans, right? Now, if you buy into if you're a Christian, now that doesn't matter what fucking color you are, white, black, green, yellow, tan, doesn't matter. They're after you too, right? And if you don't believe it, just go look. Go look. Go see what a representative in Pennsylvania was doing, bullying an old woman and young teenage girls. And, does anybody say anything? Well, yeah, a lot of people complain about it, except for the liberal side, who are fine with bullying as long as they're the bullies, right? They don't like bullying unless they're the bullies. Which is why I wonder how this story in Colorado, this new version of Columbine, the Denver STEM school shooting, is going to go, right? Because at least according to the older one's profile, he is a registered Democrat, pro-gay, pro-trans, pro-you name it, right? Anything that is in antithesis to American values, he is pro, right? And hates America, right? And his boyfriend / girlfriend, right? A quote unquote transitioning from male to male from female, right? Was the other shooter. And, they don't want to admit that shit, that this person who has been taking drugs to hormones and shit to transition to a new whatever, fucking gender dysphoria confused fuck, right? That this person, they're not even mentioning it, right? They try and avoid it as much as possible, right? Our country's dying, people, and there's nothing we're going to be able to do about it. I just suggest that you teach your children how to survive the next phase of whatever this country turns into. Balkanization, just a total shit show, whatever. You know, I hear people worrying about, oh, we're going to be at war with Iran. Oh, we're going to be at war with Russia. Oh, we're going to be at war with China. Right? Look, people, all those nations that you're mentioning and every other nation in this fucking world, including everybody who says they're our friend, right? Except maybe Israel, would love to see the destruction of the United States. Okay? And it's going to happen. We're going to end up in a civil war. And when that happens, what will then happen will be all these places, China, fucking Iran, whoever, will be doing shit all over the world and be trying to ensure that we spend the next 20 years just destroying ourselves. And you know what? We're fucking doing it anyway, so we don't need any help from anybody else. But we're sure as fuck gonna get it. So, I hate to tell you these things. I hate to be the bearer of bad news or whatever, you know? And I have enough in my own life, you know, because my daughter had a miscarriage, so I lost out on a grandson. And we're dealing with that right now in my family. And, you know, I've just been trying to keep quiet, but I see it so often, so much in the news that while it's not taking place in my town, if I shut the fucking news off, go about my daily, you know, I'll be good for the next 5 years at least. You know, I have at least enough ammo to take care of anything that's a problem. You know, and enough crew to take care of anything that's a problem for the short term. And in my area with the few people, because we don't have these fucking blue-haired retards running around, you know, trying to destroy everything that was built before them, right? And it's something I've been thinking about a lot lately, and it just, the insanity of it kills me, right? Because here we are in America, the greatest nation to have ever been on this planet. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. But we've come in the last 20 years since probably since, I will say, the Clinton administration. It's probably longer than that, but the Clinton administration and the second Bush administration. 9/11's a good marker. But we've gone from having personal responsibility and worrying about global responsibility as a secondary to now most people, well, not most people, but a large vocal amount of people do not have personal responsibility anymore. They believe in this fucking, I don't even know how to put it, misaligned, wanting to, you know, have this, be responsible for everybody else in the fucking world, right? Open borders, voting for everybody. Doesn't matter what, your citizenship doesn't mean shit. If you're here, you should be able to vote. So that means if you come visit, right, from fucking England or Iran, and you're here during an election, you should be able to vote. Federally, state, locally, whatever. And then you can move the fuck right back. Go right home. Don't give a fuck. Knowing you affected this country, that area, that state, right? And you could do it all the fuck you want, because population is not going to matter. Well, that's going to be it. It's just going to be the amount of people that show up are going to be able to vote no matter what, right? That's what these fucking people are pushing for that are trying to destroy our country. And it looks like they're going to get it. It looks like no matter how hard you try to stop the rolling tide, it's not going to stop. There's a lot of shit to do. I have friends. My buddy HD, he's prepping. You know, most people I know that are preppers have gone fucking quiet. It's scarier than after fucking, you know, Ruby Ridge and Waco, right? It's just gotten even scarier than that, because most people these days, and you see it all over online, even some of the voices they're not shutting, the censors aren't shutting down, which they are, right? They're shutting it down. These tech censors that built their fucking companies on the backs of Americans are shutting it down. Shutting down America because they understand that freedom is really, really bad for them in the long run, right? Wake up, people. I hope every one of you are rolling around heavy every fucking day who watch my videos. I hope you, like me, in the back seat of your fucking vehicle or in the trunk of your vehicle, you have a semi-automatic rifle that can defend you to get home and enough ammo to do it. Okay? I hope that there's enough of you that are smart enough to be carrying concealed. Don't fucking put yourself on a list. Just carry it. Okay? If you can stay off any list that says that, talking about firearms, stay off them. If you have a concealed carry, let it lapse, hand it in, whatever. This law-abiding citizen bullshit, okay, while it sounds good, they don't abide by any of the fucking laws. Any of them. So if they don't, only a fool would. Anyway, that's what I got to tell you today for this month. Thanks for anybody who sends up, good thoughts, prayers, whatever, about my daughter and my family dealing with the miscarriage. For you abortion fucks, I gotta tell you, I don't care if you're in your 500th trimester. I'm ready to be pro-abortion if that's the case. I'm anti-abortion until birth, and I will be pro-abortion after birth, especially if it's, somebody's can't understand normal thinkings. Well, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell if you want to hear from me once a month, all that happy horse shit that YouTube is, which is fucking useless these days, but YouTube still, I guess, wants you to do whatever. I don't give a fuck. It's a sad day, people. And luckily I'm fucking old, and most of my fans and friends that are out here watching this shit are old. Because guess what we get to do? We're not gonna be here to watch most of this destruction. And while I'm getting better, I'm kind of glad, I'm on the downside of, 50, and my health's not superior. Because I don't know if I want to see what's coming. I see it every day, but only if I turn on stupid shit like the internet and fucking TV. Otherwise, in my town, you would not know. You just wouldn't. Have a good day. Stock up, team up, train up.